Hello, everyone. Nancy here, and happy beginning of the week. Okay, so I'm super excited. Ooh, my coffee cup is my coffee cup always looks gross, but it's actually cinnamon around the edges. I look a little like cinnamon on top of my coffee every day. I don't know. It's just whatever. Anyway, happy Monday. This week, I actually. I'm super excited to talk about something that is kind of near and dear to my heart, and obviously a very big part of our household is LinkedIn. So I'm actually sharing all the really cool and neat things about LinkedIn. And so if you haven't checked out this week's podcast yet, and for anyone else who's been following along, I mean, thank you. It's so fun to get to see, who's actually viewing and everything. And I've been kind of doing like I haven't kind of been doing, but I've actually been doing a journey, kind of a follow along with me as I help you build out your personal brand on social media. And so the beginning episodes obviously really dug into why it's so important to build a personal brand, who is building a personal brand. Here's some cool examples, and really how to get started in all of it. And so if you haven't checked them out yet, please go back. Season 2, I start with all things personal branding and how important it is, right? If you're a coach or if you're an entrepreneur, a business professional, to really set yourself apart online. Okay. So anyway, so today's podcast episode is all about building your personal brand on LinkedIn. And we talk about the platform in a way where you can decide if it is a good platform for you to use, or if it is one that you really want to focus on. And I love the quote, and I keep bringing this quote out. I posted it actually last week or a couple weeks ago too, but LinkedIn is no longer an online resume. It is your digital reputation. Okay. And that's a quote by Jill Rowley. And LinkedIn is such a powerhouse of a social media platform. And in fact, for everyone who works with me, any clients that I work with, flat out, you got to have a LinkedIn profile, especially nowadays, kind of line in the sand. It is the best platform to really showcase your skills, your expertise, all those things that you really are an expert in. You're allowed to jump on there and really be a thought leader, right? The content actually wants, right? When we go on LinkedIn, we want to learn something, we want to grow, we want to hear things that are going to leave us better. Okay. So it's a great platform to really showcase and give people tips and skills. I'd always tell people, I'm like, if you ever want to kind of jump along or follow someone along LinkedIn who's really doing the do, that would be my husband, Scott Aaron. He, consistently does LinkedIn lives, which, if you guys aren't already doing LinkedIn lives, you guys do have to apply for that, right? You have to go online and fill out an application to be able to even stream live on LinkedIn. But, my husband, he does that a couple times at least a week. He does polls each week, which is asking your audience questions, and there is a right and wrong way to use them for actually the record. In fact, Scott did a live about that this morning. I even jumped on and I learned a couple things. And then, the other thing is we want to share articles. We want to share, things that, again, we can give value to our audience based on what it is that we do. So LinkedIn, is just such a powerful platform. Again, I really feature all the demographics, statistics, and some more information how you can get started on LinkedIn on my podcast this week. So I invite you to check it out. You guys can listen to it on Spotify, Apple, pretty much like any different platform you'd like to listen to it on. But I'll share the link in the notes above. But I really, really want to make sure that you know the goals of what you're doing on LinkedIn and how to really best utilize the platform. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please make sure that you check out this week's podcast episode. And of course, I would love, if you're enjoying the podcast episodes or you're finding value, please give me a rating. The podcast is called Entrepreneur Rescue Mission. I really want to put things out there that are going to help you build and grow your business and your brand online. So hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your week. Excited to be talking about all things LinkedIn this week, and we'll see you next week.